School Memory Verse. Job, James 5 verse 10-11. As the example of the suffering and patient brother, take the prophet who spoke in the name of the Lord. Behold, we consider those blessed who remain testifies. You have heard of the steadfastness of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, how the Lord is compassionate and merciful. Esther 4 verse 16. Go gather all the Jews to be found in Susan, and behold the pass of my behold. And do not eat or drink for 3 days night or day. I and my young and new man will also pass as you do. Then I will go to the king, though it is against the law. And I perish. Jonah 1 verse 3. But Jonah rose to flee to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. He went down to Joppa and found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare and went down into it to go with them to Tarshish away from the presence of the Lord. Gomer, Hosea 1 verse 2. When the Lord first spoke through Hosea, the Lord said to Hosea, Go take yourself a wife of whoredom. I have a children of whoredom, for the land commit great whoredom by forsaking the Lord. Herod Antipas, Mark 6 verse 20. For Herod feared John, knowing that he was a righteous and holy man, and he kept him safe when he heard him. He was greatly perplexed, and yet he heard him gladly. Joseph, Matthew 1 verse 19 to 20. And her husband Joseph, being a just man and unwilling to put her to shame, resolved to divorce her quietly. But as he considered these things, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in dreaming, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not fear to take Mary as your wife, for the which is conceived in her from the Holy Spirit. Judas Iscariot, Luke 22 verse 3 to 4. Then Satan entered into Judas called Iscariot, who was of the number of 12. He went away and conferred in the chief priests and officer how he might betray him to them. Mordecai, Esther 3 verse 10. So the king took his signet from his hand and gave it Haman and Agagite the son of Hammedatha, the enemy of the Jews. Peter, Matthew 16 verse 18. I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Mary Lazarus' sister, Matthew 26 verse 12 to 13. In pouring this ointment on my body, she has done it to prepare me for burial. Truly, I say to you, whenever this gospel is proclaimed in the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her.